잘 잤어? 알았어.
Said that you felt lost 100 times before. Going in circles on a one-way street, trying to see if you get sober. But I guess you haven't heard. You've been around no more. Things are about to get much better. I wanna make this forever. I wanna make this forever. I wanna make this forever. I wanna make this forever.
엄청 길어요.
배그 남는 거 있어.
베이컨?
Let's lose track of time. Darling, stay for a little longer while I hold your time. We'll wait, so just rest your head upon my shoulder. Nothing our way. It's colder, but the day's not over yet. Summer nights, watch them go by as we fight off the cold. Holding you tight, you know just what I'm thinking. I don't want this moment to go. No, I don't want this moment to go. Let's lose track of time.